नमः। शैवज्ञानमथाभिषेक सहिता दीक्षा हि मोक्षप्रदा पूजाद्यैस्तव पूजनोपकरणम् हृद्रोगनिर्नाशनम् भक्तिर्भक्तजने गृहे निरुपमा स्फीता च लक्ष्मीर्भवेत् यत्स्यात् त्वत्पदसेवितान्न सुलभम् किं तत्कृपाम्भोनिधे। सहस्रं वर्तन्ते जगति विबुधाः क्षुद्रफलदाः न मन्ये स्वप्ने वा तदनुसरणं तत्कृतफलम् हरिब्रह्मादीनामपि निकटभाजामसुलभम् चिरं याचे शम्भो शिव तव पदाम्बोज भजनम्। माननीय सत्रपतयः आयोजकाः मद्गुरुवर्याः विद्वत्तल्लजाः सर्वेषां कृते मदीय माध्याह्निक नमस्कारान् निवेद्य अधुना शैवागमोक्त प्रकारेण शिवालय सेवाक्रमः इति शीर्षकम् अधिकृत्य आङ्ग्लभाषायां किञ्चित् वक्तुकामोऽस्मि। Most respected chairperson of this session, my revered preceptors, organizers and august members of this body, my humble salutations to you. Saivagamas, the basis for Shiva temple worship, is the topic taken for discussion. Saivagamas are also the guide for the normal devotees. That is the crux of this paper. From morning onwards, we have seen several papers. Saivagamas is the authoritative text for the temple construction and all the pujas, prayashchittas, whatever it is. But from the normal devotee point of view, what is the role of the Saivagama will be explained in the upcoming pages within the stipulated time. Introduction. Temples are considered to be the holy places in this land. There is a popular saying in Sanskrit, Dhik Gramam Ashivalayam, which means village that is devoid of Shiva temple is waste. Suprabheda Agama, which is one among the Siddhanta Saivagama, states that Devanam Pujanartham tu Gramadi Vinyaset Kramat, which means people should set up villages etc. for the worship of deities. Worship of Lord in the temples that are constructed as per the rules and regulations laid down in Shivagamas will bestow the desired fruits during lifetime and emancipation to the devotees, which is supported by the verse from Suprabheda Agama, Shivasya Aradhanam Nityam Bhukti Mukti Pradayakam. Same text also states that one should not live in a place where the worship of Shiva is not done or the Shivalaya is not there. Devasthanam Vinayatra Ekakalam na Vasayet. In order to worship Lord Shiva in temple, Agama and other text ordains rules and regulations to the devotees. Such rules and regulations are described in this research article. Now, the main part of the article. First one, eligibility criterion. Shaiva school of philosophy holds the idea that three entities, namely Pati, Pashu and Pasha, are eternal. Pati is Lord Shiva, Pashu is the soul and Pasha is the bondage. Soul is always surrounded by bondage as the husk hides the paddy. If it wants to get liberation, worshipping Lord in the temple is the best way. So, all the souls are eligible to enter into the temple and there they can carry out worship. Appaya Dikshita, celebrated author of 16th century, in his Shivarchana Chandrika states that after venerating Lord Shiva, Agni, Saivagama text and cow, a person residing near a Shiva temple can go to the temple. There he can worship Lord Shiva and render service there, which is supported by the passage Tataha Pararthalaya Samipasthaha Pujante Shivalayam Gatva Tat Sevamapi Kuryat. So it is clearly understood that the prerequisite to enter into the temple is to worship the deity already placed in the house of a devotee. Procedure for entering into a temple. Suprabheda Agama states that Durata Shikharam Drishtva Namaskuryatu Yonaraha Muchyate Sarva Papebhyo Nirmokadiva Pannagaha, which means a person who from greater distance does circumambulation by seeing the temple tower, that is Gopura, will get rid of all the sins as like the serpent peel its skin automatically. From wherever the tower of the temple is visible to the eye, the entire area surrounding the temple should be considered as a holy place like Kailasa, which is supported by Devalayat Pradrishyante Vimanaha Gopuranvitaha Yavabdesheshu Taritaha Tavat Kailasa Bhutalam. It is also stated that Sumanascha Sushantascha Bhutva Dhyayan Sadashivam Padak Prakshalanam Kritva Alayam Tu Praveshayet. All devotees should first clean their hands and feet and enter the temple with calm, pure mind and meekness, and also meditating on Lord Sadashiva. Shivarchana Chandrika states that Devalaya Samipam Gatva Gopuradvara Bhakyeva Balipithasya Bhakyeva Sthula Lingatmaka Vimanasya Namaskaram Kuryat. Tato Bhadralingasya Balipithasya Dvajastambasya Vrishabhasyapi Namaskaram Kritva, which means having gone near to the temple, either in front of Gopura or in front of Balipitha, one should prostrate the Vimana, which is called Sthula Linga, then followed by it prostration is to be done for Balipitha, which is called as Bhadralinga, Dvajastamba and Vrishabha. Having paid obeisance to the Nandikeshwara, there is a prarthana Antah Praveshe Shiva Darshane Cha Shivarchane Tat Phala Siddhi Labhe Dekyabhyanugyam Bhagavan Prasannaha Tvatpada Padmam Pranataya Mahyam, which means, O Nandideva, please allow me to enter the temple, have a darshan of Shiva and attain the full benefits of worshipping Shiva with a radiant face, for which I bow down your lotus feet. Having made this prayer, a devotee should prostrate Lord Shiva using 8 limbs of the body. Similarly, salutations to Dvajastamba and Balipita should also be done. Dress code. Amsuman, one among the Siddhanta Saivagamas, states that a man should not cover the upper part of his body by cloths at the time of prostrating Lord Shiva. If it is being done by him, he will be dumb for his subsequent 3 births and will be in poverty for the next 7 births, which is as follows. Vastrena chadya deham swam yo narah pranametu mam Trijanma jayate mukaha sapta janma sunirdhanaha. Shivarchana Chandrika also states the same thing. Deham vastrena achadya na pranamet, which meaning is very explicit. Circumambulation and prostration. Sacred text of Shaivism prescribes Savya Pradakshina, Apasavya Pradakshina, Savyapasavya Pradakshina and Anga Pradakshina. Ajitagama states Savya Pradakshina, Apasavya Pradakshina and Anga Pradakshina. Adyam Pradakshinakyam Syat Devaya Parikalpitam Savyapasavyamanyacha Sarvangaihi Syat Tritiyakam. The same idea is being explained by Apaya Dikshita. Devam Swasya Dakshina Bhage Kritva Kriyamanam Savyam Tad Viparitam Apasavyam Ubhayam Militam Savyapasavyam. There he also states that Savyam Brahmacharinam Apasavyam Yatinam Savyapasavyam Grihi Vanaprasthayoho iti Kaschana Pakshaha Savyam Sadharanam Apasavyam Yatinameva Savyapasavyam Dikshitanameva iti Aparaha Pakshaha. So from the final words of Apaya Dikshita we can take Savyam Sadharanam. It is for all. Definition of circumambulation. It is very important aspect in Tantra Shastra to define a word by way of ascribing separate fruit to the each and every word, every letters present in it. Such is called as Nirvachanam. In that way, the word Pradakshina can be defined as Prachinati Bhayam Sarvam Dakaro Moksha Siddhidaha Kshikarat Kshiyate Rogo Nakaram Shri Pradayakam. In the word Pradakshina, the letter Pra means that which cuts off or removes the fear. Da bestows emancipation. Kshi destroy all the diseases, and Na gives prosperity to a devotee. Need for circumambulation. Amshumat states that in order to ward off all the sins that will bestow the fruit of all the dana, in order to uproot all the diseases, one should do Pradakshina. Sarva Papa Haranchaiva Sarva Dana Phala Pradam Sarva Roga Vinashartham Pradakshina Mathacharet. Way of performing Pradakshina. Ajitagama states that while performing circumambulation, one should proceed a gentle gait with concentrated mind, placing one's footsteps after seeing, refraining from talk with others, reciting Vedic mantras and hymns, which is as follows. Pradakshina prayogetu mrudugatya samahitaha Drishtva purvam padanyasya hitvacha anya bhashanam Vedamantram stavam vapi grinanneva samacharet. One more verse adds that one should fold the hands while doing Pradakshinam. Padat padantaram gachet karau chalanavarjitau stutirvachi hrididhyanam Chaturangam Pradakshinam. Stutirvacha hrididhyanam is also a variants available. One should circumambulate with one's feet gently placed after another, holding both hands folded together, praising Lords by words and meditating Lord in mind. All these are called as four limbs of Pradakshina. Parallel to this, one more verse is seen, which we also saw this morning. Asannat prasava nari taila purnam yatha ghatam Vahanti Shanakairyati Tatha Kuryat Pradakshinam, which meaning is very explicit. Fruits of circumambulation done at different times of a day. Purvanne Vyadhinasham Syat Madhyanne Vanchitarthadam Sayanne Sarvapapaghnam Ardhayame Vimuktidam. Pradakshina done during morning will destroy the disease, afternoon will bestow the desired fruits, evening will remove all the sins, and Pradakshina at night will bestow salvation. Number of circumambulation, that is Pradakshina, that a devotee can do. Ekatripansa saptadyaihi karaye doja sankhya ekavimshati sankhyabihi uttamam tu pradakshinam tithi sankhya kritam madhyamamadhamam muni sankhya pancha sankhya kritam yattat adhame madhyamam bhavet adhamadhamamevoktam guna sankhya kritam tu yat tasmadapyavaram proktam kritamekam pradakshinam. One should perform pradakshina in an odd number 1, 3, 5, 7, etc. Superior is 21, medium is 15, inferior is 7, medium in inferior is 5, inferior in inferior is 3, lower than that is 1. Need for circumambulation proposed for deities in Agamas. Amshumat Agama states that Ekam vinayake kuryat trini vai shankarasya tu turyam pradakshinam proktam shaktinam cha samacharet vishnoschaiva tu chatvari bhadrakal yashtameva cha षट्संख्यम षण्मुखे चैव द्वयं सूर्ये प्रदक्षिणं शास्तुश्च पंचसंख्यञ्च क्षेत्रपाले तथैव च दुर्गायाश्च अष्टसंख्यं च शक्तिपीठे तथैव च. For Vinayaka it is 1, Shiva 3, Shakti 4, Vishnu 4. For Bhadrakali it is 8, Shanmukha it is 6, Surya it is 2, and for Shasta and Kshetrapala it is 5, Durga and other Shakti deities it is 8. Rauravagama also further adds that Ekat pradakshinam pitroho dvayam shastuhu priyam bhavet vigneshasya trayo pritihi chatushke suryakasya tu shivayof panchake pritihi shatkam vai guha evacha sapta pradakshinam kuryat keshavasya mude bhavet. For deceased ancestors, that is Pitrus, it is 1. For Shasta it is 2, Vignesha 3, Surya 4, Shiva and Parvati, Shivayoho, it is Shiva and Parvati, it is 5, Guha it is 6, and Keshava it is 7. Nigamajnana Deshika, a celebrated author of 16th century, in his work called Atmartha Puja Paddhati, states that a person can do pradakshinam starting from 3 to 101, which is, I'll just, as we are running out of time, I'm just giving a glimpse of it. Tritiyadi samarabhya ekadhika shatam kramat ekadhika shatam cha paschat kramam shambhoho pradakshinam. Its fruits also given here, that is given in this paper in detail. Occasions on which circumambulation can be made: Ashtamyam cha chaturdashyam panchadashyam trijanmani ardrayam arkavare cha karane vishti samyake ayane vishuve chaiva grahane chandra suryayoho sankrame chotsave chaiva stutva krutva pradakshinam pranamedya shivam bhaktya sarvan kamanavapyasaha labhet chatagunam punyam kevalam natra samshayaha. On the 8th, 14th or 15th of lunar day, on the 3 birthdays, that is Trijanmani, if we take Ashwati, Makha, Mula, Janma, Anujanma, Trijanma, Nakshatradi, and with in Ardra constellation, underline the word Sunday. Sunday is also an apt day to carry out worship of Lord Shiva. Sunday is the day for Lord Shiva, because most of us are going to Sunday to some other places. Saivagama also tells that one can do pradakshina Shiva worship on Sunday. The day with Karana called Vishti and equinox in a half year, at the time of eclipses of sun or moon, at solstices, during festivals, a person who takes bath does pradakshina and salutes Shiva with devotion has all his desires satisfied and obtains 100 times more merit. There is no doubt about it. Fruits of circumambulation done to 5 types of lingas. Normally we have 7 types of lingas. So this Ajitagama states 5 types of lingas. Manushasya tu lingasya phalamuktam pradakshinam namaskarena tasmadvai dvigunam charshake bhavet trigunam daivike linge phalam ganeshware chatat chaturgunam samudrishtam phalam panchagunam bhavet swayam bhutasya lingasya. For a man-made, that is Manusha Linga, if the Pradakshina, that is the time and star told before, if a person does Pradakshina for a Manusha Linga, it will bestow 1 time of fruit. If it is made for the Arsha Linga, it is 2 times. If it is done for the Daivika Linga, it is 3 times. And Ganeshwara Linga, it is 4 times. And apart from that, the superior one is self-born, that is Swayambhu Linga, it is 5 times. Need for Namaskara. This Namaskara and Pradakshina are the most important aspect that a devotee, normal devotee can follow. So, light is thrown upon that aspect only. Pashav Pashupateragre Dandadat Patito Bhuvi Patanti Patakas Sarve Notishtanti Punassaha. A man who prostrates in front of Pashupati, that is Lord Shiva, like that of a staff, all the sins will fall and it won't arise again at the time of getting up. Ajitagama speaks about Ashtanga, Panchanga and Ekanga Namaskara. In addition to that, Triyanga Namaskara is also seen. This morning also we have seen those things, I think so. So I am just skipping that aspect. So, this Apaya Dikshita, who is very cordial towards the devotee, it seems that Ete pranamaha desha kala baladhyapekshaya yathasambhavam viniyoktavyaha. According to one's own situation, health condition, one can do pradakshina. The thing is, he must do pradakshina and namaskara to Lord Shiva if a soul wants to attain mukti. Such is the idea behind him. So, the Namaskara Vidhi has been told like such. Worship of other deities. After worshipping and saluting the Lord Shiva, one should offer worship to all the deities, starting from Balipitha to Chandikeshwara, and in order to remove all the sins that happen at the time of worship, a devotee should do Mula Mantra Japa. And without showing one's own back portion to the Lord, a devotee should come out of his temple. It is interesting to note that one can recite hymns from Vedas, Agamas, Puranas, and he uses the word Laukika Stotra and Tamil hymns, which is indicated in Shivarchana Chandrika as Vaidika, Agamika, Pauranika, Laukika, Dravidadi Stotrihi Stuvita. Prohibited acts inside the temple. One should avoid entering into temple by vehicle. One can ask, because in the villages it is possible. Here one door will be there, here next door. In order to cross the border very easily, they will go inside the temple itself in the vehicle. So this is for normal devotees. One should avoid entering into temple by vehicle, walking around by wearing sandals, passing between Shiva and Balipitha, Nandi, indecent behavior, unnecessary laughing, singing of unwanted songs, speaking unnecessary words, covering one's own upper body at the time of prostration, saluting with one hand. It is said that Eka Hasta Namaskaram Hanti Punyam Puratanam. This morning also we saw, I think so. Right, and also prostrating on the left side. With this, I would like to conclude that this Saivagama, as said by me in the earlier, at the beginning of this session, it also gives direction for the normal devotees to get salvation. With this, I conclude my speech. I also thank the authorities for giving me this golden opportunity to express my ideas in this August Assembly. Thank you.